Would you like to know the single conversation that can save you 3 months of development time, a full tooling investment, and the kind of stress that follows you home at night? It is the conversation most buyers never have with a vendor's engineering team before placing a development order. I learned this watching someone else make the mistake and inheriting the consequences. Santosh was a purchase manager at a railway components manufacturer. Organized, experienced, thorough, he has visited the vendor's facility. He has checked their press capacity. He had reviewed their quality certificate. He had negotiated the price. He had done everything a responsible procurement professional is supposed to do. What he has not done was sit down with the vendor's engineering team and not the sales team. The actual engineers who design the die and set the process and ask them specific questions about his component. The development started. 6 weeks in, the engineering team discovered the component had a thin web section their press stroke could not fill consistently. A fundamental limitation that a 30-minute conversation would have caught before a single rupee of tooling was spent. By then, the die was cut, the first trial had run, and the part had failed inspection on the most critical dimension. The vendor asked for 4 more weeks and more tooling costs to redesign. Santosh had no leverage. The clock was running, the money was spent, and he was dependent on a vendor who had already shown him the limits of their capability. He called me from the vendor's parking lot, sitting in his car, deciding whether to push forward or cut his losses. Hello, I am Rahul Agarwal, Managing Director at Forgings and Engineering Private Limited, and I help procurement teams source forging without costly mistakes. Here is the fundamental problem with how forging development orders get placed. The conversation before the order almost always happens between two commercial people, a purchase manager and a sales manager. Both are motivated to make the deal happen. In that dynamic, difficult questions do not get asked and uncomfortable answers do not get volunteered. The people who actually know whether a component can be forged successfully, the die designer, the process engineer, the tool room head, are rarely in that conversation. They find out about the order after it is placed, when the drawing lands on their desk and the delivery is already committed. By then, the commercial deal is done, the tooling cost is agreed, the sample date is promised. The engineering team is now working backwards from a commitment made without their input. That is how avoidable problems become expensive ones, not through bad intentions, but through the wrong people talking at the wrong stage. There is another dimension to it. A vendor's engineering team will tell you things their sales team will never will, because they do not have a target to hit, they have a problem to solve. Ask them the right questions in the right setting before the order, and they will tell you which features concern them and why. That honesty is worth more than any capability statement, but you only get it if you ask. So, what should you ask a vendor's engineering team before the order, before the tooling cost, before the clock starts? 7 questions. 1. Have you forged a similar geometry before? Not similar size, similar parting line, complexity, web thickness, rib height. If yes, ask to see it. If no, ask what is new territory and how they will manage the risk. 2. Where will you put the parting line and why? It affects accuracy, flash location, and your machining data. A vendor who answers clearly has thought about your part. One who says, we will decide during die design, has not. 3. What is the thinnest web or rib, and can you process fill it consistently? Thin sections are where Forging struggles most. Ask directly, is there any feature here that concerns you on fill? Watch their face as much as their answer. 4. What billet weight will you use and how did you arrive at it? A calculated weight means a process driven team. We will figure it out in the trial means they plan to learn on your development order. 5. What press will you run this on and what is the energy margin? Every component needs a certain load. Every press has a rating. A vendor running your part at 95% of capacity has no margin for variation. Ask for the load calculation. 6. How many trial hits are you budgeting before the first sample? An honest answer is 3 to 5 for moderate complexity. 1 or 2 means either deep experience or underestimation. No number at all means no thought. 7. Who is the engineer who will own this from die design to first sample? Get a name, meet that person. When the development hits uncertainty, and it will, you want to be talking to the engineer, solving the problem, not the sales manager managing your expectations. Santosh restarted his development with a different vendor. The second time, he sat with their engineering team for 90 minutes and asked all 7 questions. The development completed in 9 weeks with first of sample approval on the second trial. The 90-minute conversation costed him nothing. The 6 weeks he lost with the first vendor cost him far more than that. If you are about to place a Forging development order and you want to run these 7 questions past me before you meet the vendor team, send me the drawing and a short description of the application. I will tell you which questions to push hardest on for your specific component. And if this was useful, share it with the design or project engineer closest to your development. They are the ones who should be in that pre-order conversation. This video tells them exactly what to say when they get there. Thank you and see you in my next video.